in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to identify roots and multiplicity given a polynomial graph, part 2. So make sure you've already watched the previous video. And just to give you a refresher, for multiplicity, even, touch, odd, cross. Even, touch, odd, cross. And if it has a like snake type of graph, it means that it's cubed. And also to refresh your memory, the highest degree equals the number of turning points plus 1. All right, let's look at this graph. First thing we're going to do is identify our roots. So the first root on the far left is x equals -2. Our next root is x equals 3. And our last one is x equals 5. And then I'm going to go ahead and write them out in factored form. Remember, always put the opposite. So since my root was -2, it's going to be x plus 2. And since my root was 3, it's going to be x minus 3 and x minus 5. Now let's talk about the multiplicities. At the root -2, it crosses through it. So it's going to have an odd multiplicity. At the root 3, it touches the x-axis. So therefore, it's going to be an even multiplicity. And at the root 5, it kind of snakes through. So yes, it's odd, but like I told you guys before, whenever it snakes through the root, it's going to be cubed. So we already know it's going to be cubed. All right, to figure out the highest degree, I'm going to count the number of turning points that I have. So just so you know, it kind of got cut off down here, but this is going to eventually curve down at the bottom of this graph. It was just so far down, I couldn't get it. So that's my first turning point. Here's my next turning point. Here's my next turning point. So far we got 1, 2, 3. And then let's talk about this right here. So if I was to zoom in, anytime something snakes through, I know it was a terrible sketch, but basically what I'm trying to explain is that it has two small turning points that causes it to snake through. So technically, that is going to count for 2 turning points. So let's add them all together. We got 2 right here with the snake. We got another one right here. That's 3, 4, 5. So I'll do 5 plus 1, which gives me 6. So my highest degree needs to be 6. In other words, when I add all my exponents up, they have to equal 6. All right? So we already know this one's 3. We got to add an even number and an odd number, and it has to equal 6. Well, the only way that can happen is if this is a 2 and this is a 1. So my final answer will be y equals x plus 2 to the power of 1, x minus 3 to the power of 2, and x minus 5 to the power of 3. And that's it.